a bit of a downgrade. Anyway, much more fun Christmas message. We have, should we do Kids Star Wars one? I don't know. We should do that one. Hey, what really one of the greatest Christmas clips of all time?
Drink in then?
Master. Through my straw.
There we are, though. How's that? There we are. Are you going to give us a song, Kenan?
Affirmative.
Okay.
We wish you...
Mary Tam looks really soused, right? She looks really soused at this point.
a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We all like pudding. We all like pudding. We all like pudding. So,
Kenan, what would you like for Christmas?
Master, I have decided I would like enough ball bearings to last the series through and fewer sill irons on the floors of the planets we visit. Master,
Yeah.
a question. What is your desire at Christmas?
I mean, it's worth doing a stream just for that. I mean, let's see his face again. We'll go to that bit.
Pudding. Master, I have decided I would like enough ball bearings to last the series through and fewer sill irons on the floors of the planets we visit.
If you're just tuning in, watch his face for the next question.
Master,
Yeah.
a question. What is your desire at Christmas? Back into the
That was funny. That was funny. What other Doctor Who Christmas greetings do we have? Yes, the Christmas wouldn't be Christmas until Sylvester pulls out the spoons. Who were?
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ow, tinkle bells. Happy Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year. Now, you may or may not know this, but in Northern Europe, they celebrate New Year's Eve. Now, in Scotland, we call it Hogmanay, but there they call it Silvesternacht. So this is Sylvester wishing you not only a Merry Christmas, but a wonderful Silvesternacht.
It's really, the Russians call it Sylvester, right? We have it in Israel. It's on New Year's Eve. Yes.
And happiness in the year 2026.
One can only hope there, Sylv. One can only hope. There you go. And it's been, I think, 20 years this year, isn't it? Yeah, since they rolled out the Christmas Invasion, and they brought out David Tennant. David Tennant, he's always a good speaker, right? This is a little video talking about Christmas Invasion.
It's 20 years since the Christmas Invasion was on BBC One on Christmas Day.
A lot has changed in that time.
I'm still alive, so they've wheeled me out to talk about it.
How do we say that 30 years from now on the Blu-ray, right, whatever it is, right? I'm still alive, so we'll be able to talk about it.
I was very, very chuffed that my first proper episode of Doctor Who was also the first proper Doctor Who Christmas special. It feels like Doctor Who and Christmas Day television are a kind of perfect match.
I mean, like, why didn't somebody think of doing a Tom Baker Christmas special in the 70s when you had, like, a documentary Douglas Adams on it, or Hinchcliffe and Holmes, like a real spooky horror Christmas special, right? I'm really surprised they really didn't think of it. It really is kind of a perfect, combination.
And very odd that it had never really happened before. Well, it did happen once, of course, back in the 60s. An episode of Doctor Who that is now missing because the BBC did not look after their archives. So, the first real existing Doctor Who Christmas special is the one that I was in, the Christmas Invasion. You're in everyone's living room on Christmas Day, and there'd been a build-up, and there was a lot of talk about it, and there was a lot
Well, it's hardly in it, which is why it's really not my favourite one at all.
of pressure, and there was a lot of scrutiny. But also how joyous to be in the middle. I mean, to be in the middle of Christmas Day television. In those days...
Well, I mean, like, 20 years ago, David Tennant was in the middle of British culture, right? With Rusty Davies with his finger on that pulse, knowing exactly what he's doing, right? Sadly, it's not the way today.
People got their Christmas copy of the Radio Times and you put a circle around the stuff that you...
Yes, you would. Oh, yes, you would, David. I recall that.
We're all going to watch as a family. And it felt like in that moment, watching Doctor Who as a family was kind of what everyone was doing. It was certainly what we were doing up in Scotland. I had to sit with my family and watch it, which was thrilling and awful in equal measure.
Yeah, personal Tennant, just stay off the trans shit, and we're all fine. We have a mission tonight. That mission is to find the best Doctor Who Christmas moments ever. So I thought we'd just go through every Christmas special until I drop, right? Are we going to get through them all? I don't know. Let's find out, right? Let's find out. So we start. I mean, okay, there is one honourable mention I want to start with, which is what's the name of it? It's not the ghost of what's it called again? I'm gonna remember it if it kills me. It might kill me. It's The Unquiet Dead, right? The Unquiet Dead. There's one bit in it which it's very Christmassy, but there's one thing in it I really liked. And it's good opening. But here, where they meet Dickens, right, and they fly off in the TARDIS. This effect shot, right? Look at the snow on the panels of the TARDIS. I mean, this is why that first season works so well, because there's so much care and attention. Look at the snow on it, right? And as the TARDIS disappears, it starts to flow. And see that? Oh, that is just pure class, right? I think that is just pure class, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we'll start with the Christmas Invasion. Again, the Christmas Invasion is not my favorite story, essentially because the Doctor's not in it, right? And I like a little bit of Doctor Who in my Doctor Who. All right, too much of not having the Doctor in, but that's where is it? Christmas Invasion. Now I do like the iconic open they use over here. This one, watch it for a second. Right, this iconic open they use over and over again in the Tennant era. I mean, it's a good way of also, reusing the effect. All right, is this a bit? I thought the best bit's at the beginning. Yeah, it's what's the name? Getting married. 2 Rose. Merry Christmas, love of Mum. Oh yeah, this is actually I think one of my favorite bits of this, right? When you saw something new that you haven't seen before, right? And they hear the TARDIS, they go running to it.
Jackie, it's the TARDIS.
I know, I heard it. She's alive, Mickey. I said so, didn't I? She's alive.
Just shut up a minute.
Well, where is it then?
Yeah, come out to the best bit right now.
Here we are then. London, Earth, the solar system, isn't it? Jackie, Mickey, blimey. No. Hold on. We're there. What was I going to say? There was something I had to tell you. Something important. What was it?
He didn't really, appeal to me at first. I'd say it took most of the seasons for me to get used to him.
No, hold on. Oh, I know. Merry Christmas.
There you go. So the only practical bit that TARDIS was banging around was the bottom bit, which they had on a crane. Like everything was CGI. And honestly, I think the effects here were fine. So anyway, the new Doctor shows up with Rose, and she's completely. And here's my problem: he's asleep through all of it, right? I like hang out with Rose and Mickey and the robot Santas who are some kind of merciful. This is probably the best bit in it.
You're kidding me.
Now, is it like a transformer that turns something real into like a robot that then becomes like a transformer, or was this always a killer robot Christmas tree they smuggled in there? I don't know. Archigona makes a good point. It's not supposed to travel the time void. How does it keep crashing? Because it looks cool, right? And the next year's special, they really took that into overdrive, which with a part that I thought was great, and a lot of people don't like. I like it a lot. This is pure normie fodder.
We've got to save the doctor! What are you doing? We can't just leave
Again, the music's really good as he like gets scratches up, isn't it?
him.
Again, I do like this bit, but again, I want the Doctor in my Doctor Who.
Doctor, wake up!
Yeah, and then he wakes up, saves the day, and goes back to sleep again. I had a bit of angst in this. So then it's all about cigarettes coming. We got the unit based under a unit based under a national a monument. It's like a trope that we're going to see over and over again. Archigona says you do like the bit where they realise the TARDIS translation matrix is working wrong. When was that? Anyway, still asleep. I do like that they translated as Sycorax Rock. Right? This was quite a good, effective little threat, wasn't it? How they really went onto the top of the buildings. Rusty Davis is good at coming up with good threats. Oh, she was Prime Minister by then? Yeah, because he destroys her. Essentially, the background that you never really saw, they talked about this in the Writer's Tale, right? The Ben Cook, Rusty Davis book, was that because he deposes her at the end, that's why the Master appeared in season 3, giving him like opportunity to come in. The translation matrix goes wrong. I like the bit where Rose tries to outfox them, and again, it's the smell of tea wakes them up, right? And so again, I don't really like it that he doesn't have his costume on yet or any of this stuff, right? And it's not bad, a bit of daring do, but I still, would rather the Doctor being the Doctor, right? And then, they do channel a bit of Arthur Dent in the whole thing, but okay. And then they kill them, and he destroys her career. Don't you think she looks tired? So this is actually one of the other favorite bits. It's got a good soundtrack in it, and it's really kind of heartwarming as he gets his costume on.
I'm sorry.
Come on, let's get your costume out. I wish the song actually went up to number 1. That would have been cool. Yeah, this is a really well constructed and directed scene. Yeah, David Tennant insists on there being a long coat. Funky says, you really think Jackie would have learned about glass tables after that Chris broke one in the first episode? Well, Rusty ever likes people go through glass tables. That actually happens a lot in his stuff. favourite bits of every Doctor when they get their costume.
Pretty soon I will run, and I'll be running back to you.
All right, but I like the bit where he actually ends up having Christmas dinner with them.
Because I followed my star.
I do like this new room in the TARDIS, even though it's the a redressed console room set.
And that's what you are. I've had a merry time with you.
Yeah, this is when he became the Doctor. Yeah, but I wanted it at the beginning of the episode. That's it. Put in the cracker. That's one of the most Christmassy Doctor Who moments. Yeah. So there you go. Christmas Eve, not my favorite, but nice and Christmassy, right? Nice and Christmassy. I think they did a lot better than next year, right? With Runaway Bride. Runaway Bride. When Catherine Tate bounds into the TARDIS and nothing is the same ever again. Again, nobody expected her to stay. And again, the painted opening into her wedding. It's not a bad start, but it. Every time I see him, I think of him in EastEnders now, right? But he was a solid choice, right? And she gets zapped into the TARDIS, and yeah, look, the initial reaction was great.
What? Who are you? Where am I?
What?
What the hell is this place?
What?
Now, it was never really adequately explained that she was given coffee every day by Lance that somehow sucks her into the TARDIS, right? But it was especially after Rose, it was a really good, effective Doctor companion pairing, right? Where it was like, it wasn't so lovey-dovey. He was so young, says Lottie. I know. Like, you really notice it now, don't you? Right, I mean, you really do. You really do notice it. The bit with the TARDIS Matrix. That's from Christmas Invasion when you start to be able to understand it. Then, yes, that was a good bit. I agree with you. But yeah, like the general, they're exasperated with each other, and it got a nice, what's the word? Tap dancing tone, right? As it. They had the first half is a nice little rattling adventure to get to the church on time, which they failed. I mean, like, he could have just landed a little bit earlier, honestly. I mean, that really would have done the trick. Part of the thing about the Doctor's first episode is seeing how the incarnate becomes the Doctor. For example, Matt Smith. Yes. Oh, that's the best, absolutely the best first episode. Right. I like them trying to get a taxi together. Him getting cash. The cash was all fake. David Tennant's face on him. David Tennant, maybe Rusty Davis. I can't remember. One of the producers. So Rusty Davis hated the Santa mask in the first one. I thought the first one masks were way better. I thought they were creepier, right, than this one. And I never really understood them as a villain, right? So he rushes us to save her, and I think this is probably one of the best Doctor Who moments ever, frankly, as she's being kidnapped, right? And David Tennant is doing Doctor Who things, and you have no idea what he's doing because you've never seen the TARDIS do this before. Again, this is before they had drones, I think, isn't it? Yeah, we never seen this before. It was awesome. I'm sorry.
You are kidding me.
I mean, like, it's a bit too much Murray Gold. Oh, look at this. It's so great. I love him involving the kids as well. funny to think that this was as impressive at the time as watching Time in the Rani, the CGI effect of the TARDIS being shot out the sky and the new CGI titles. Or and it really was that impressive at the time. Or what else? I had another example equally. Or if you saw the independently made spin-off Autumn 2, when suddenly you get a CGI Nestine show up at the end. That was awesome, right? Mixed up with Doctor Who's got with Superman 1, probably, yes. So again, this is a great, exciting bit where he rescues her. I think this is probably the highlight of the episode. And they finally make the reception where they got like Murray Gold's hopeful Christmas single playing. Weirdly.
Broken.
Oh no, it goes a little bit later. Because it's establishing it's Christmas. Yeah, so a little bit later they're singing along. And I kind of like this about the 10th Doctor, how he's always like, observing human life and not wanting to get involved, right? And then the adventure starts back up again as they try and kidnap Donna again. And it basically unfolds that, Lance is the bad guy and there's a giant bad, big bad, the Empress Arachnos. I think it would play pretty darn well by somebody famous.
Look at me, lady, I'm talking. Where do I think?
Yeah, the Lance reveal was good, right? Where he goes to like hatchet her and then says, "No, we're all friends," right? And it turns out that him giving her coffee all the time was to radiate her with these particles, which somehow makes the TARDIS be dragged to her. And they go back. Oh, yeah, this is kind of nice as well. How they find the Earth was formed around the Arachnos star thing, and so. Yeah, big budget, ending. It's all a bit of nonsense that doesn't really make any sense. First mention Mr. Saxon, actually, over here. Oh, somewhere around here. Harold Saxon gets mentioned over here. They spent money on this. Hiring a tank isn't cheap.
Orders from Mr. Saxon. Fire at will.
Yeah, exactly. So that's... the Master's already at work, right, with the Arachnos star. Yeah, I think the best bit of that is the TARDIS chase. Now looking through it, and they never expected to see her again, right? And then I think the new companion on season was supposed to be called Penny, but she was like, I'm writing it exactly like Catherine Tate, and she didn't want to say she wanted to come back because she thought they wouldn't want her. And they didn't want to say that they wanted her because they thought she was like too busy, right? And it just kind of happened and worked out. And I think it worked out very well. So what's the next Christmas one? The next Christmas one will be Voyage of the Damned. Okay, so this I liked as well because it leans into the essence of what a Christmas movie is, right? Oftentimes at 3 in the afternoon after Queen's speech, you'll get like the Poseidon Adventure. So that's what this essentially was, a Poseidon Adventure in space. Sadly, they didn't have enough money to make the villain a giant CGI, mechanical cyborg thing. And they didn't have the money to give Kylie Minogue an aliens, exo-lifter thing, which is clearly what was meant to happen in the script, right? You just had two forklift trucks going against each other. So I like the bits where he just steps out, right, and he's trying to work out where he is. Bit of Banner Cafalata. Again, music saying Christmas light really works.
Attention all passengers. The Titanic is now in orbit above Sol 3, also known as Earth. Population, human. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Christmas.
Yeah, and that's just made for the commercials. All right, so this guy, what's his name? Guy from Butterflies. This role was considered for Dennis Hopper, who really wanted to be in it, but he died before they could film it. I keep thinking Jeffrey Rush, but that's not his name. Oh, there's a bit of Russell Tovey action. I tell you, he was good in that. Again, this is the villain, Max Capricorn. But generally speaking, and there are a few standout moments in this. Kylie Minogue is basically the standout moment in this. She's great in every scene she's in, right? She's really the perfect companion in this, right? I like, what's his name? Mr. I can't remember what his name is. But then you get a wonderful piece of, what's it called again? Not stunt casting. Of like a wonderful piece of cameo casting, right? In the form of was it Bernard Cribbins, right? Again, Kylie Minogue is a good actress, right? She really makes me emote, right? Here we go. And again, that he became like such a massive part of Doctor Who. Alonzo Barclay.
And then last year, that Christmas star electrocuting all over the place, draining the Thames.
This place is amazing.
And this year, God knows what. So everybody's scarpered. Going to
So the holly and the putting his hat and the little berries he made them himself, right? He like painted them. But yeah, again, I do like this first 15 minutes setup before you get into the disaster movie part. Right, and then but the disaster movies are also pretty good, right? It does definitely feel a lot like the Poseidon Adventure as a plucky band that struggle to get out together. And the Christmas Angels are pretty good as a villain, and you kind of do care about everybody, right? Apart from the bad guy, like are these the first people to go? I can't remember the ones with the buffalo wings. But the fight with the angels is again, I think probably one of the standout moments of this episode. Is this where the angels turn up?
It's just keep going.
Like I don't say like why do effects need to be better than this? This seems fine to me.
Kill. Hold yourself! All of you!
I mean, there's clearly Caldorian robots. They should have worked that into the script at some point. Then Banner Cafelat has to sacrifice himself to save everyone. And they do something with the transmat to get out of everything, don't they? Right. I find the villain, again, a bit too little, too late. But again, this is like stuff you eat, you watch after your toku's going down, right? As a family. I just find this is like kind of lame. I do. I just find this whole thing kind of lame. Where it's a forklift truck versus a box on wheels. Yeah, the squeaking wheels didn't really do it for me, sadly. All right. And this is really the best bit right here, where we put the Cribbins again. Was it just before this? Oh yeah, it was just there. Oh, getting the Queen to safety again. This was back when people weren't ashamed to be white and English.
Don't you dare, you aliens! Don't you dare!
I love a bit of Bird of Cribbins.
Engine active. Engine active.
I think the Queen waves away and say, "Thank you, Doctor."
Thank you, Doctor.
Right. Again, these are fun touches. But like, I don't know. So far, my favorite one remains Runaway Bride, right? What's the name from Keeping Appearances? Gets a happy ending. Ooh. So what's the next one? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hang on. Oh, and now I press the wrong thing again. Video file. So next one is Next Doctor. Okay, so this is probably I think the best of the Tennant Christmas specials. But the best part of it is the opening moments, right here. I love this bit where he gets out, he wanders around in rapture and joy, seeing how nice it is. Yeah, love. This is really a perfect combination of script, cinematography, and music and acting. I mean, again, you really get his joy, right? And wouldn't you, stepping out on a Victorian Christmas? Barry Gold when he wasn't intrusive and actually helpful.
Come on!
Also, he really he nailed his doctor by now, right? He really got to feel like he was just out for a laugh, having fun, right? Well, again, his face really conveys exactly what I think most of us will feel.
Chestnuts! Chestnuts!
You there, boy? What day is this?
Christmas Eve, sir.
What year?
You thick or something?
Oi, just answer the question.
Year of our Lord, 1851, sir.
Right. Nice year. Bit dull.
Oh, yeah. I've got this whole pre-title sequence is excellent.
Who, me?
Oh, okay. This is, okay, you're getting my live reaction, right? But by far, so far, the best of the specials. Like, it's just the best of the specials because they've kind of learnt what they're doing with it, right? Very diverse Christmas. Well, it is the BBC. What can you do? They're big into that sort of thing.
Don't worry. Stand back. What have we got here then? Ooh. Okay, I've got it. And whatever's behind that door, I think you should get out of here. Oh, no, I'm standing right here. Hello.
Don't be stupid. Who are you?
I'm the doctor.
Doctor who?
Just the doctor.
Well, there can't be two of you. Where the hell have you been?
Don't worry. Stand back. What have we got here then?
Hold on, who are you?
I'm the doctor. Simply the doctor. The one, the only, and the best. Rosita.
I mean, he really does nail it, doesn't he?
Give me the sonic screwdriver. What? Now, quickly, get back to the TARDIS.
What?
If you could stand back, sir, this is a job for a Time Lord.
Job for what, Lord?
Oh, that's new. See?
I like the Cyber Shade as well. Okay, this is working for me. I watched it the other day, actually. This is firing on all cylinders. Yeah, this opening sequence where they get dragged along is great, right? And when they get saved and they just laugh with each other, it's all really good, right? It's all really good. And then, David Morrissey doesn't know who he is. By about 10 minutes in, he's clearly not the Doctor. Cybermen are a fantastic villain, used very well. And again, another fantastic scene, right? I do like the investigation trying to work out who he is. The info stamps. All right. It's all good. It's all good, baby. But here, this scene over here with Miss Hardigan.
Under his glorious body.
So let's wait till Simon show up. Here they come. Again, Cybermen coming out of the mist and the snow. In a Victorian Christmas. It's very Christmassy. I don't know why, but it really is. And we didn't even think about sound effects in the classic era. I mean, that's like that really the first thing that maybe I noticed in when the modern era started in 2005, right? When you had the autos with like the sound of like the creaking plastic.
The devil's work!
I'm just waiting for it to get to a line. Come on.
Mr. Cole, Mr. Scoons, Mr. Fetch, Mr. Milligan. Stay where you are, you're needed. The rest of you are disposable. Sorry.
What manner of men are they?
Yeah, this is a line.
Cybermen.
Yeah, Cyber Shades. Okay, yeah. This is definitely demonstrably the best one. Then you have the whole. I think he goes finds the TARDIS as a giant balloon, and there's like large, and he finally works out that he tells them who he is. He's Jackson Lake, right? Oh, this is great when the info stamp shows you the classic Doctors. I think this is the first time we saw them, isn't it?
Was a book about one particular man. The Cybermen's database. Started from the Daleks inside the Void, I'd say. But it's everything you could want to know about the Doctor.
Yeah, did you love all that? I mean, again, that stuff's just great. It is just great. Oh yeah, I didn't expect Next Doctor to be my favorite Christmas special. This year, but it really notably is. So then you get the whole like workhouse thing with the Cybermen, which also I think works very well, and the plot with the Cyber King. I like her becoming like cybertized. I like her hatred of men as well. It's really quite cool.
The Cyber King is born. All hail the Cyber King.
Those contexts are uncomfortable. Okay, so then they're basically like treading water, rescuing people, and until the Cyber King rises. And I think the Cyber King is actually kind of fun, right? I think it works pretty well. And the Doctor fighting the Cyber King in a giant balloon. Yeah, that just... It feels like one of the Marvel comic strips from Doctor Who magazine.
It's the TARDIS. She's flying.
I like he gets like a little stick that he can fire. I want to see the Cyber King. Yeah, I like the steampunkness of it. I find it Christmassy fun. PD Richards here, Dim PD. Thank you for joining us.
Excellent. The Doctor.
Yeah, okay, best villains as well. And then they saves the day. They invite him for Christmas dinner, but I think he doesn't come, does he? I can't remember.
Oh, be my guest.
But not anymore.
No.
Might I ask why not?
They leave. Because they should. Or
I mean, this is just after Martha left, isn't it?
they find someone else. And some of them forget me.
Oh, was that Donna? Is this in the Donna? Yeah, this in the Donna
But in
season.
the end, they break my heart.
Yeah, well, if they invite him to dinner as he comes.
It's no longer a request, it's a demand.
In memory of those we've lost. Oh, go on then.
Really?
Just this once. You've actually gone and changed my mind. Not many people can do that. Jackson, if anyone had to be the Doctor, I'm glad it was you.
The feast awaits. Come with me. Walk this way.
I certainly will.
Yeah, I don't think that's an upbeat ending. I love that.
Merry Christmas to you, Jackson.
Merry Christmas indeed, Doctor.
That's one of the best Christmassy bits ever. Okay, right there. I very much think so. So then we have Planet of the Dead, End of Time. End of Time, not so Christmassy as I recall. I mean, having on to they got a new opening now. Bit of wolf action. Yeah, none of this was ever explained, and it just kind of annoyed me. Right? Is that the Doctor's mother? What's going on? The Doctor with the Planet of the Ood. I know. And then the Master's wife resurrecting her or something. He comes back, but completely bonkers. Wolf was by far the best thing in it, right? Like by far, right? By far the best thing in it. Hang on. He will knock 4 times, and they play along with that, like dun 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 dun. So you're thinking all the way through that he's going to kill the Doctor. It's going to make him regenerate. Here we go. That's the knocking 4 times. I think we're probably one of the shitter versions of the Master, quite frankly. Right, and they got to keep Donna away from everything, otherwise her mind will blow up. The Master's got these weird superpowers, and this is the bad guy for some reason. He wants to turn the entire world. Again, they never explained this. Yeah, Russell, it was time for you to go at this point, right? It was totally time for you to go. I kind of like the green aliens in disguise, the Phonofitches or whatever they're called.
Maybe we can use him too. Harold Saxon, or whatever he is, might be exactly what we need.
I don't know. People went from being human to Doctor Who quite a lot then. And basically it's all just a lengthy setup to the Master Race line. How the Master does every human into the Master, apart from Donna. Right? Okay, best bit of this one is the what's the name? Is Timothy
far more than humanity's end. This day was the day upon which the whole of creation would change forever. This was the day the Time Lords returned. For Gallifrey. For victory! For victory! For the end of time itself!
Bit of spill going on there.
For the end of time itself!
Yeah. Okay. Next Doctor, by far the best. And then, you got the End of Time Part 2, New Year's special. First time there was New Year's special. And basically nothing really matters until he regenerates, right? You get a nice bit in the Phonofitch's ship for a little bit. Oh, he's already regenerating now, right? Let's see him knock 4 times. This is just a wonderful little scene, isn't it?
But me?
This is a longer speech than I thought. Right, so he just survived everything. And then there's knocking 4 times. That was it. I mean, this is when the Doctor only first having superpowers, right? So then just cried when he left. A lot of people did. But it's like, it's great, like, his heroic moment where you think, oh, he survived, but you know it's his last episode. And because you're so caught up with the drama with it, right? even though you know he's leaving, it's his last episode. He's got 10 minutes to go, right? It still works, right? It's still because you're very much sucked in drama.
I'm still alive.
Right now, we could get knocked 4 times. Oh, Murray Gold doing good work with the music as well. So, okay, his speech kind of annoys me a little bit until he says it's my honor.
Well, you better let me out then.
Except it's gone critical. Touch 1 control and it floods. Even this would set it off.
I'm sorry. But just leave me.
I love it that he just can't do it as well, right? He could, but he just can't do it.
Okay, right then, I will. Because you had to go in there, didn't you? You had to go and get stuck, oh yes. Because that's who you are, Wilfred. You were always this. Waiting for me all this time.
Oh, really, just leave me. I'm an old man, Doctor. I've had my time.
Well, exactly. Look at you. Not remotely important.
He rails a little bit. Hey, it.
Oh. Lived too long.
No.
Yeah, that's wonderful. This is wonderful.
No, please don't. No, don't. Please don't, please.
Wilfred, it's my honor. Better be quick. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there he is. Super self-indulgent for a long time. Right? I love every moment you see Wilfred is great. Again, and seeing Rose and Jack at the very end.
It's your fault. No, it's not. It's Jimbo. He said he was going to give us a lift, and then he said his axle broke. I can't help it. Get rid of him, Mum. He's useless. Listen to you, with a mechanic. Be fair, though. My time of life, I'm not going to do much better.
Don't be like that. Never know, there could be someone out there.
All right, Camille, I'll be telling you, darling, you could do better.
Maybe. One day. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
I'm so sad she's going to have to be in the Christmas special. Like, I mean, she really was fantastic in this role. I just thought it kind of besmirches it somewhat.
Don't stay out all night. Try and stop me.
Couldn't the radiation leak through the gaps in the glass, or no, it's special space glass? You're right, mate. I bet you'll be next to it. And then get that ood ending. And very sometimes I don't want to go. This is really why Doctor Who is so great, because it was kind of getting tired, right? The Rusty Davies, it was kind of getting tired at this point. It really needed a reboot. I like how many generations get slowly bigger and they blow up the TARDIS set every time. We're never using this set again. incredible. Became the Doctor in the first second. I mean, he really did.
Legs! I've still got legs. Good. Arms, hands, fingers, lots of fingers. Ears, yes, eyes too, nose. And I've had worse, chin. But I'm here. I'm a girl. No. I'm not a girl. No.
So they couldn't make that joke a few years later.
I'm still not Ginger. There's something else. Something important. I'm crashing.
I can tell you, I think the Woman Who Filled the World was actually, the Capaldi one, where she falls out the TARDIS, was a better cliffhanger, but this is a damn good cliffhanger. Yeah, pretty darn excellent, right? Pretty darn excellent. Not that Christmassy though, right? Fine, so we're into the Matt Smith era. Matt Smith era, underserved by the Christmas specials, even though they do have the best one. The best one is A Christmas Carol, which is just pure class from start to finish. Firstly, that they're actually able to do a Starship Bridge convincingly. This is the first time ever, right? And then Amy and Rory in there in some kind of sex game. This is all dripping Christmassy. It really feels great. I think the music's really good as well.
Dark.
Right, so it's got this steampunky sci-fi Victorian feel. And I do like how evil he is, right? Michael Gambon is a great villain for this. As is, again, the Doctor showing up. It's pure trailer fodder. It meets him. He's a mean old guy, and he's got some kind of planetary thing that will stop the what's the name, the air sharks coming in, right? And it's essentially a rewrite of a short trip he did. Where he went back in time and changed some of his timeline to make them nice so they would help them out. Right. So again, I find this like a really this is very Christmassy because it's magical and somewhat, it's kind of painful and sad at the same time. Like it's painful and sad for the characters you do go to care about and love. I love how they set up, Sarduk, whatever his name is, as this evil villain, and then you uncover him went through his childhood, and then you kind of get to love him, right? You do get to love him as he what's the name? Jenkins? It should be in the titles. Carol, Doctor Who, Karen Gillan, other gargoyle. No, they don't. Maybe she's the first. I can't remember. Anyway, so I do like this, kind of delightful time they have, for Christmassy. Doesn't get much more Christmassy than this. I mean, again, this is pure Christmassy fodder.
Except at Christmas.
How are we going to get back?
I don't know!
Do you have a plan?
I find it genuinely joyous, right? It really is. But it's so sad because she's going to die at the end, and he's going to die, right? So it's that painful loss, right? That's something there in Christmas. Again, I just watched Last Saint of Christmas today, right? And I was in floods of tears, right? Because it really is about loss and change and growth and becoming better, right? These are all things that I really appeal to me. Right, and they're journeys through time and space are all fun, right? And they still haven't got to make him nice yet. But I think he cracks pretty soon, right? With the power of whatever her name is. Oh yeah, this song is also lovely.
Silence is all you know.
Well, the singing resonates in the crystals. It's feeding back and forth between the two halves of the screwdriver.
I mean, it's another Christmas number one they didn't get. This is the one with Dr. Marilyn Monroe, yes.
Now, one song, filling the sky. The crystals will align and I'll feed in a controlled phase loop and the clouds will unlock.
I mean, look, it's just techno-babble, but boy, does it work. Right? And everyone's saved. And they have their last day together. So, but again, it's beautiful and you're in floods of tears. At least I am. But it doesn't take much, right? It doesn't take much at all. Oh, yeah, this is just lovely. Oh, Michael Gam, Catherine Jenkins. There you go. She was really excellent in this. Oops, sorry, wrong one. So after this it goes kind of downhill for a little bit, as I recall. Series 5 is probably one of the best of all time, right? Dr. Winter and Wardrobe, yeah, a bit saccharine. Sadly. Where do we open up? Oh, so yeah, Doctor Doom. So they kind of ripped this off for the Jodie era. This one became the template for the Jodie era, the later Jodie era. Right, he falls to Earth. He managed to get a spacesuit on backwards, and again, being in 1940s, it kind of makes it feel very Christmassy. Right, there's something very oldie-woldy Christmassy about 1940s Christmas. But she can't see his face because he has the helmet on backwards. What's his name? Is a pilot, and they die. Right. Then several years later, they're there. Oh yeah, for some reason he decides to make Christmas great for them that year because it's the year that they found out they would find out that their father died. Right. So then he has it done us, and honestly, it was a bit silly. Right. It all came a bit silly, and Matt Smith was at his probably irritating, silly, zenith at this point, right? But again, like the general point, I think is quite sweet. Yeah, then they go into Narnia Land. This kid's kind of annoying as well. Again, it's Christmas afternoon fare, right? But again, it's really tying into that Narnia Lion, Witch and Wardrobe ethos. I kind of like the Wooden King and Queen. Is it Wooden King and Queen? And weirdly, this is Androzani Major. It just doesn't strike me that they would be, right? And they're like, oh, I finally got part in Doctor Who. And I can't remember the Wooden King thing is somehow some alien that needs to be saved. Oh, the big tripod-y things were kind of fun that Madge Orwell drives. And because of that, she's able to guide her husband back home so he doesn't die. Again, it's all kind of bollocks, really. I hate to say, but it is very nice feel-goody bollocks, right? But they went from probably one of the best to the worst Christmas special. Oh, this was lovely. Okay, this is one of the great Christmassy moments.
Carol singers, I have a war pistol. You don't want to be all wet on a night like this.
Not absolutely sure. How long?
2 years?
Okay. Fair point.
Yeah, she looks so young there. Oh, God, and gorgeous.
Oh, you're not dead.
And a happy new year.
River told us.
Well, of course she did.
She's a good girl. Well, I'm not gonna hug first.
Nor am I.
Oh man, their timing's perfect in this. Yeah, and I think reconciliation, that's really what Christmas is about. No, it wasn't the same woman from the Dr. Dancers. Episode based on a Christian book, which not going to be so Christian once it comes on Netflix. Oh my God. What if I actually like the way they channel the power of Well Mothered. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that works.
Guess who's coming for dinner?
Oh, okay. Alpha Double got a couple of pennies in there.
You're not dead then?
We've done that.
Oh, okay.
We're about to have Christmas dinner. Joining us?
If it's no trouble.
There's a place set for you.
But you didn't know I was coming. Why would you set me a place?
Oh, because we always do. It's Christmas, you moron.
Oh.
That's great stuff, right? Great stuff. Fine. No, even that one was kind of shit. I had a lot in it that I liked. So, okay, there you go. They're up to Series 7. Series 7, where it was Time of the Doctor. Okay, so Time of the Doctor suffers from it coming right after the Day of the Doctor, which is fucking awesome. Now, a lot of people don't like this one. I really do like this one. I like this one a lot. Even though it wraps up all the labyrinthian Matt Smith Doctor plots very, very quickly. In the space of an hour. Wraps everything up, right? There from the anti-Darwinism, says P.D. Rich. Which kind of irritates me. And there's a lot, but also it kind of works. So you go, this is a good way for him to start. Right, where he goes to talk to the Daleks. This is awesome.
Every ship I go on, they just shoot at me.
Oh, Handles, you're gonna make me cry now. Don't. So again, the whole being naked with hollow clothes, it was just kind of silly. But I do like what's his name? Is it her mother's reaction or grandmother's reaction? Okay, Matt Smith is stark bollock naked. Well, Doctor Who is stark bollock naked, and his clothes are holographic that only Clara can see.
Here he is.
Hello, the Oswalds! Hello! Merry Christmas! Hello! Hello! Hello, handsome.
Anyone for Twister?
So, this is the Doctor, my boyfriend. Isn't anybody going to say hello?
Why could Clara not get a boyfriend? I don't understand.
Hello. Excuse me a moment. Listen, I've got an idea to break the ice. Why don't I project my clothes hologram onto their visual cortexes too?
So, to be clear, no one except me can see your clothes?
Yes, and I'm starting to think it may be causing tension.
Okay, the silliness was good, but it kind of it got back into place right there. I like using the TARDIS to cook the Christmas turkey. That's a good use of TARDIS Christmas. Again, Handles, you're going to make me cry. I like the Church of the Mainframe wrapping up all these plot lines very quickly, right? And then he ends up on the planet Christmas, which is such a shoehorn into a Christmas special, but it works for me, right? And then he spends next several hundred years there protecting the planet Christmas from all kinds of threats, and slowly grows old. I mean, this is supposed to be the whole season, apparently. The whole season he's going to do a full season, and it was going to be all set on this planet, right? And he will slowly grow old through the season, which I would have been better, but he decided not to do a full season. But that's what. I like the Wood Cybermen. Peter Rich, you're right. It's very, very compressed. But when I rewatch it, I generally speaking enjoy every moment of it. I really do. Right, and I like the Doctor teaming up with the Church of the Mainframe and the what's it called again? The Silence to fight the Dark. And again, I like him aging through the episode. I preferred it if it was aging through the season. Yes, right, I totally would. Oh, here it is with the. I love this scene. Oh, you see when he's old, is with the the Silence. Oh man, this is awesome.
The Time Lord's enemies. For this was the winter of the Doctor. In time,
they should really bring the Silence back. They were awesome.
When all other races had retreated or burned, only the Church of the Mainframe remained.
I do like that large Dalek tank thing.
In the path of the Daleks. And so those ancient enemies, the Doctor and the Silence, stood back to back upon the field.
Yeah, again, this is kind of a lost era. I do like him swinging his cane. And it's again, this feels very similar to when Parting of the Ways, when Rose was like sent back to Earth while the Doctor did whatever, right? Which finally gets back and he's old. Somewhat beautiful, right? Somewhat beautiful. And he gets a whole new life cycle, and he regenerates and destroys the Dalek.
Love from Gallifrey, boys!
And then he's out of his makeup.
No.
And he started regenerating. But then, there's not a dry eye in the house, right? After she leaves. Okay, this is one of the great final speeches. Oh, wait, did you see Martha? Not Martha. What's her name? Not Clara.
You are the Doctor.
Yep. And I always will be.
But times change, and so must I.
Oh, God, why did that times have to change so much? Matt had a massive argument with the Stephen over the prosthetic makeup. He did not want to have to put on the old makeup every day for the final episodes. Well, I guess that's why.
Amelia.
Who's Amelia?
And again, I love in his mind. There's all these children's drawings over the TARDIS.
First face this face saw. We all change. When you think about it, we are all different people, all through our lives.
I'm so glad he never came back, because it really has made his legacy so much stronger.
And that's okay, that's good. You've got to keep moving so long as you remember all the people that you used to be. I will not forget one line of this. Not one day. I swear. I will always remember when the Doctor was me.
Me too, Matt. Me too. I think Matt Smith and Karen Gillan are wearing wigs in this scene. Honestly, this is one of my favorite regenerations.
Raggedy Man. Good night.
Yeah, you think a bit too long about it now. There we go.
Please don't change.
Got those attack eyebrows working.
Kidneys! I've got new kidneys! I don't like the colour.
Of your kidneys. What's happening?
We're probably catching. Oh!
It's a what?
Stay calm. Just one question. Do you happen to know how to fly this thing?
Yeah, I mean, okay, Capaldi was great. Trouble was, Sherlock was doing way too well, right? And I think that took way too much of Stephen Moffat's attention. Okay, so we're on to the 12th Doctor. His first Christmas special, I think probably his best. Maybe one of his best, I don't know. Last Christmas, I like a lot, right? Last Christmas, I like a lot. There's some great Christmassy moments in it. Yeah, Clara should have died at the end, right? And I like, it opens up with Santa Claus, and I can't remember the name of the actors, but I see him in everything with the two elves and Dan Starkey. And then the Doctor shows up, and then you're back to this bit. And again, I think this is one of the great Christmassy moments of it, where she has to go into this lab. She does it by listening to Slade.
Where possible. Focus on the music and move forward through the infirmary.
Yeah, this I thought was really good.
Dear, look, she's not actually. If dancing works, it works. This is in.
What, Mr. Snowman? No, oh, you're right. Oh, I didn't. I'll go back to it after that. Thank you for bringing it up, Petey Rich.
Say.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is working.
Yeah, so I like all this, and then the Doctor shows up, and then all of us, and then they get zapped by the crabs, but all of a sudden Santa shows up.
Well, now. What seems to be the problem? This is the North Pole. We don't want any trouble here. Hey, Rudolph. Easy, son. Oi, sleepy.
So, they're in dreams within dreams and with dreams, which is why Santa's there, right? But it's a good alien-esque sci-fi mystery with a big dollop of schmaltz on top. Whenever I rewatch it, I fast forward the Danny Pink scene, even though I quite like their romance. But whatever, a bit bored about it by then. Yeah, so yeah, she was being eaten by the brain crabs, right? And you have to get them out of the dream. It's very similar to that Animal, whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow. Was that not that one? The Superman's birthday one. Right, and again, Capaldi is really freaking excellent in this. Right, he really owns the character of the Doctor, and then you got this great bit at the end where they're all waking up slowly. Being generally speaking, and again, I like there's all these people, in different parts of space and time. All been linked together, and he gets to Clara. And again, why couldn't Clara just stay old and have died? Right? Why did it have to turn into young Clara? Right? Because they wanted her for another season, essentially, which is a shame, right? Which is a shame. But other than that, I think this is stonking. I miss the Snowman. You're right. Here, let's find that one. I thought I missed one. There we go. Back to 11. Season 7. Oh, right, because it's right in the middle of the season. There you go. So that's why I couldn't find it. So this is actually a pretty strong one. Yeah, I like the demonic snowflake at the beginning. Right, I like that. I do like that. I think it was very cool. Oldie Woldie Christmas is again that always works well. And Richard E. Grant has a great intelligence. Also very good casting. right? And again, Victoria and Clara, the sexiest Clara. The Doctor being a recluse thing just kind of annoyed me. These titles were the best. I'm sorry, these titles were the best of the modern era. Yeah, it's facing it. This one works the best of it. Snowman. So yeah, originally Grant. It does introduce the Paternoster gang, and I just kind of found them annoying after a while. I do like the lesbian romance. It just all kind of got a bit grating. Strax is always fun, right? By this point, the Paternoster gang hadn't got on my tits too much, right? I didn't like that's where he hid the TARDIS on top of a cloud, but whatever. And I like that they had posh Victorian Clara and working class Victorian Clara, both pretty sexy. I'm not sure which one I prefer. I think probably a threesome with the posh and the working class one. Then you get the ice witch monster woman, and she's pretty good. For me, it was there's too many elements in the Snowman that makes me not want to watch it again, right? And then she dies, and then she finds out that she's scattered throughout space and time. Again, Richard Grant really doing a good job, right? Really doing a good job. And then they find these other Claras throughout time, and that kind of sets up the mystery for the next season. I still prefer his last one, frankly. What's the next one? Oh, to Capaldi, right? So Capaldi. And the next one is Husband's a River Song. Again, this one just... I don't like the idea of the Doctor being sexual, right? Generally, I don't like it at all. What's his name in it? Nardole, right? Just kind of irritates me. Christmas Day 5343. Carol Singles will be criticised. Again, this opening is really quite new. Yeah, Matt Lucas just kind of annoys me. I thought, well, it's okay for a Christmas episode. Then isn't the whole next season? So you have this like kind of nice bit where Riversong thinks that he's not the Doctor because she thinks the Doctor's dead, and it's a bit of a mad little plot with her marrying the king of this planet or something, right? And yeah, I love here. Here we go.
Damsel, do we have a fix?
Found the capsule just over in the village, but I can't locate Damsel. I've looked everywhere. Who's Damsel?
Have you been thorough? It's not easy, you know. He does have 12 faces.
None of these men are here. Are you sure it's one of these?
Yes, he only has these 12 faces. He'll be around here somewhere.
No, we don't. So the romance worked, right? But again, I just don't feel it's appropriate for Doctor Who, right? I don't like the Doctor being a sexual being, right? And I feel he should just be beyond that, above that, right? The actual plot adventure kind of fun, and her finally working out who that he's a doctor. Right, that works out quite nicely, and I believe it's the same aliens as in the next one, right? So yeah, this is essentially wrapping up the whole River Song arc. and they go off and get married and live happily ever after until she goes to the library planet.
I hate you. No, you don't.
Again, I the sobbiness of it I like, right? The sobbiness of it I really genuinely like, but it doesn't feel right for Doctor Who. Oh, it's nice, right? And then we got better than his next one, right? His next one, good script, destroyed by terrible directing. The Return of Dr. Mysterio. Like, first bit of terrible directing. Like, this comic book page looks awful. Why not pay a professional comic book artist to do that for you? And, like, you've got to do a comic book page so people understand it's superheroes. It's just dumb, right? It's just dumb. This interaction is probably the best bit of it, where he's talking to the kid.
Where did you get that from?
My pocket.
How do you keep a glass of water in your pocket?
Skills. Now, hush. I've got a lot of work to do.
Right? Capaldi with children is genuinely Capaldi at his best. And Capaldi is generally quite good. So anyway, so now you got I think it's the same aliens. Nardo's back, River Song's dead, and so he's like getting over it and having an adventure. Right? Meeting up with it should have been a big Hollywood star as a superhero. And like the superhero stuff just didn't really work because it was directed flatly, poorly, right? But the general adventure was frothy enough and kept you going. It was just, I found this one of the weakest, right? You can tell by the way I'm whizzing through it as fast as humanly possible. And then he basically gets over, losing his wife. And again, I don't know. That just kind of like bums me out. But then I think this is probably the second best Christmas special, which is the one we're going to end on. Look at that. Blimey, just fit neatly into 2 hours. Look at me go. Shit pop star turned director. Well, you can see. Okay, previously on Doctor Who. This is excellent.
Quite an Arctic storm blowing out there. Come along, Polly, my child, with my cloak.
Please, Doctor, you've got the most fantastic wardrobe.
Yes. You don't know what we're in for outside there. Pretty soon we shall be having visitors.
7 and 9 episodes ago is also brilliant.
You're different. You've got no feelings.
I do not understand that word. Emotions, love, pride, hate, fear.
Have you no emotions?
Like, we could do better now, frankly, on an app. Although I like the David Bradley Doctor, right? And this again, the idea was lovely. It was lovely all the way through, right?
This is the South Pole. We're at the South Pole. Of course we are. Don't you know that? This is where it happened. Where? What happened?
I introduced Jodie, so not so good. Yeah, look, sadly, although her introduction thing was actually quite good. And it was quite good. It just went rapidly downhill, like the second afterwards. Rapidly downhill after that cliffhanger. For me, just face the white, right? I think this is the end of Doctor Who. Seeing the first and the 12th Doctor together with Mark Gatiss as a direct descendant of not descendant. Prescient, what will be the word of Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart? Very nice, right? I think very nice. And that's also, what's the name? Was it Toby Whithouse, who should have taken over Doctor Who as a German soldier? Oh, God, wouldn't it be great? They did a respectful job bringing back the first Doctor. They kind of did. Like, they're making a joke about giving the commander a smack bottom, but it was fine. right? It was fine. So again, this one really combines a lot of really great stuff. I do like him being on the Christmas armistice, right? Of World War One. It's like it's a place that a pacifist who's always at war would go to, right? To his last adventure. And the thing with Archie. I kind of like the whole plot as well. How you have like these people like take you out of time, take a copy of you, just before you die, and also the regeneration angst between the first and the the 12th Doctor. 1 second, McGann's 8. I get to okay. So is that episode 9, 10, 11, 12 or 13th, depending how you want to count it, I guess. Fine. And a good story where they get where this was great, a great doctory moment as well.
Look around you.
Yeah, I think the David Bradley Doctor does a good job.
You stand in the chamber of the dead. You are known to all here, for you are the Doctor of War.
The Doctor, yes. The Doctor of War, never.
Yeah, again, I like the what's his name? The juxtaposition, I think is the word to look at. Oh, the Doctor finding Bill Potts again, lovely. Right, even though it's a simulacrum. I like the way that the David Bradley Doctor does some good sleuthing. I like the Kabaddi Doctor with the sunglasses, frankly. Right? Do we get another little bit of all the old Doctors?
The Beast of Trenzalore, the Butcher of Skull Moon, the last tree of Barcelona, the Destroyer of Skaro. He is the Doctor of War.
I think quite a good discussion about pacifism as well. Right, I love the original TARDIS, but they used it all the way through the series as well. Right, but that original TARDIS is somewhat beautiful. Go back and meet Rusty the Dalek, referencing its first episodes, which again, I like that it's very involved with its own timeline. Until basically they resolve the adventure, and he's at the Christmas armistice, and now he has to decide whether or not to live or die. Which is when the Hartnell Doctor does, which was really lovely.
Well then, here we go. The long way round.
That's a great transition as well. And so he's ready to try and decide to live or die. Again, look, floods of tears at this moment.
Clara.
Hello.
There should have been another 5 seasons before this, but okay.
Good old man.
Go back. You're in my head. All my memories are back.
And don't go forgetting me again, because quite frankly,
Oh, did I go blurry? I'm sorry, Funky. Do a show with the cat. I won't show her face.
that was offensive.
Memories. Important, right?
I know what you're thinking. Where is he? Hello, sir.
When you're already dying, you're entitled to think that your day couldn't get any worse, but...
Yeah, a really good regeneration scene.
Basic stuff first. Never be cruel, never be cowardly. And never ever eat pears. Remember, hate is always foolish,
Love is always wise.
I mean, this is probably one of his best moments as a Doctor.
Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind.
That is such an important thing to live by. It really is.
Oh, and you mustn't tell anyone your name. No one would understand it anyway. Except... children.
I just really believe this is the same character as Tom Baker, right? I really just it makes me totally believe it.
Children can hear it.
I will say fade to white instead of fade to black, Archie Goddard.
Sometimes, if their hearts are in the right place, and the stars are too, children can hear your name.
Yeah, I like this TARDIS as well. Probably one of my favourites.
But nobody else. Nobody else.
Funky, you're absolutely right. You should have watched this scene before starting. Rusty, before writing it again. You're absolutely right. Problem with Shooty, he thought he was more important than the role. And that really is very evident in how he played it.
Laugh hard. Run fast. Be kind. Doctor, I let you go.
That's worth stopping that, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Then sadly. Doctor, we let you go. So that was kind of a pleasant tour through the Christmas specials. I think that worked quite nicely. I'm quite happy about that. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.